I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say when I hit this magical milestone. So, I'll just try to make this a video that sort of ties everything together. Hi. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. There's lots of old videos to look through on, it should be all 31 teams. I've even got a playlist for Vegas. So any Vegas stuff that's happened that I've documented is in a playlist on the channel. I have approximately 110 jerseys, so lots of NHL. My wife-to-be Yvonne said that I should wear my favorite. So I'm wearing Ugly Vancouver because that's the best way to go. And a Boston hat, which people will always say, that's not right. It is when it's me. I have spent the last year building this up from where I was 3 years ago when I first got a webcam, which was, I think it was 3 years ago or a week ago. It wasn't that much, it was in and around that part of time. And it was empty nest, going through a divorce, just a lot of things were bothering me. So over the last 3 years, what I do here has meandered and turned into this. In the beginning, I was just doing daily vlogs, where I would just talk about my day, and then go to bed, and that was it. And then, at one point, a subscriber showed up who just used the name Roberto Luongo, as far as I remember, as their name on YouTube. And they said, why don't you just talk about hockey? And I thought, yeah. And this is where we are. I've now passed 5,000, and I have access to certain things now that I've passed 5,000. The one thing I could say is I get to start submitting to companies in order to sponsor with them or sponsor for them. I'm giving myself certain guidelines here, which are shared by creators and by YouTube and by anybody else. If I'm going to partner with a company in terms of a promotion, I'm going to make sure it's something that we would all do. For instance, there's a promotion available for a hockey style game you play on your phone, which is just one of those drag, shoot, drag, shoot, drag, shoot. I played it on my computer. I stink at it on the computer. I'll try it on my phone. I'm going to play it for a bit. And then I'll try to figure out a way that I can make it so it's inclusive. So as a channel, we all have fun with it. And I'll make that part of a proposal to them. I have to put together a proposal to the company, submit that proposal. They let me know. And then I can make some money that way. And then because there's money coming to me, I then can turn around and say, all right, well, I'm going to have some giveaways on the channel. Patreon's been huge as well for the growth of the channel and for my overall confidence with what we're doing here. We picked up another $20 pledge, so now I'm up to 6 $20 a month pledges. There's a jersey in it for people who pledge at $20 up until I reach that 10th. I did the jersey giveaway. There's another jersey that's going out. Yvonne is intending to mail it on Monday. We had to do some fixing on it first. We're not mailing out just old jerseys that are just garbage. We're making sure they're fixed. Any stains are gone off of them, and they're 100% ready to go before we mail them out, because that just seems like the thing to do. And there will be other giveaways and other things as well. I've grown up watching hockey. I've been watching hockey every year of my life since 1981. I do my best to stay up to date with what's going on, and I make sure that I stockpile magazines that go back as far as possible. The one I just grabbed at random here is 94, 95. I go back to, I think my oldest yearbook is 83. And I intend to continue collecting as many yearbooks from as many years gone by as possible. I collect the Hockey News yearbooks. I collect the Sports Forecasters. This is 2003-2004. You'll notice this Bertuzzi and Naslund on the cover. I also have old commemorative Hockey News. That's when Boston won the Stanley Cup in 2011. That was the most bittersweet day of my life. There's actually a video that I've done that's on this channel about the 2011 final. And how hard that was for me, because my two favorite teams were playing against each other, and the home team lost, and I was in a situation where I was not allowed to celebrate Boston winning because I was actually concerned about how certain Canuck fans may react to that. So I actually didn't wear a Bruins jersey for quite a while after they won the Stanley Cup, which was weird because I had waited for, you know, decades to see them win it. They finally win it, and then I can't celebrate it. I try to make sure that I bring as much of me into my videos as possible. I ramp up my personality a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And if I'm wrong on something, I have no problems admitting it. I will make a correction in the next video as needed. And if I make a prediction about a playoff series or a hockey team or anything, I'll call whether I was right or I was wrong. Because I think what sometimes is missing in terms of pundits and in terms of opinions is humility. And there's nothing that drives me nuts more than watching guys on TV who, when they have their opinion on which team is better, which player is better, they talk with certainty. Well, this person's better, person A is better than person B because da 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 da. You might think that, but it doesn't make it the gospel truth. And I try to make sure when I present these videos, I don't talk like I have the gospel truth. I present it as, here's how I feel. What do you guys think? And I'm going to do my best as this channel gets bigger to make sure everybody feels included. And that we have a lot of fun with this. Because there's nothing more fun for me than talking hockey. There's nothing more fun for me than having a really good discussion, whether it's about what's going on right now in the playoffs, what's gone on 10 years ago in the playoffs. We talk about Lemieux, Gretzky, Lindros, whatever it is. That's what this channel is. All 31 franchises. And there's franchises that, yes, I've been neglecting for the last month because we've had all this playoff stuff going on. Now that we're down to 4 teams, we're down to 2 series. I'm going to start catching up on the stuff I've been paying less attention to than I wanted to. So I'm going to have a ton of fun with this. Peruse the channel if you're new. If you're a veteran, you've been here from the start, I'm glad you're still here. And I want to make sure that I don't alienate people who've been here for a year just to try to bring in people who are new. I don't want to do that. So while the channel grows and changes and who I am on some level is changed in terms of my focus, I still want people to look at videos from a year ago, and while they're going, wow, the video and audio quality sucked back then, I want them to still, if they watch that video, say, well, it's still him. I try to be shorter in my videos than I was. I try to make sure that my thoughts are far more cohesive than they were a year ago. And due to the fact that I have a family and I have a sense of belonging in my personal life outside of videos, it's made it a lot easier to focus on things, and I think it's made the content a lot better. So I'm really glad to see this channel grow as it has. I'm thankful for each and every subscriber, and even if I don't respond to every comment, I read every comment and I pay attention, because I know that if I make a comment on a video and the person who made that video responds to my comment, I know I feel good. So I want to make sure that I can do that as the creator now. And as a creator, I want to make sure that people who are watching videos don't go, wow, he really ignores us now. This has gone to his head. He's just ignoring everybody. So I do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. And I'm very grateful, again, for everything that I have, everything that's been provided. And in the coming days, weeks, and months, especially going into the summer, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on. And I'm really glad you guys are going to be here for it. And there'll be more live reactions as the playoffs get closer and closer to that deciding Stanley Cup final game. And I'm glad that I'll have you people to watch it with me. So thank you very much for being a part of this. Thank you for helping me get to this milestone. As you see, though, I just changed it from 5,000 to 6,000, and that's the new countdown. Because anytime that a channel says, well, we're good, that's when a channel starts to fall. That's when maybe their content starts to dissolve into something it's not. It shouldn't be. There's been plenty of channels that over the last year, but as we get closer and closer to those bigger and bigger numbers, I have, for anybody who's wondering, yes, I do regularly get emails from networks that want me to join, and I don't pay a lot of attention to them right now because I haven't had an offer made to me that I think is going to work. When an offer to join a network shows up, and I'm going to say this to people who are starting up channels or want their channel to grow, networks will help you grow your channel, but they take a large chunk of revenues. It's not a small chunk. They're saying, we're going to double your subscriber count. You're not getting that for free. And I don't think anybody would expect it for free, but the amount of money that they would take out of my pocket right now, it doesn't work. And then you're locked into a contract. A lot of them, you're locked into a contract for a year. It's not like it's month to month and you can just say to them, all right, well, I'm good. You know, thanks for that couple of months. I got a nice boost. I'm good now. You're locked into a contract. So when I looked up, and I've been looking up the way that people get paid out, how much certain providers make in terms of the content providers, and I've actually been kind of surprised at how little some of them make. And in some cases it's because they've got so many partnerships and so many different things going on that they have all this money going out. And for me, I just can't justify the money going out. So I thank you very much for your support. There is a plan at work here. It is a matter of trying to make sure this is sustainable, and that as this grows, and I'm doing giveaways and I'm having tons of fun with it, and you guys are like, wow, he's giving away jerseys and hats, and he's partnered up with this company and that company, and now he's able to give us this and this and this. This is where it's going to go. And then I'm not planning on skimping out on any content along the way. You guys are still going to get all the hockey stuff here, and I'm still going to be just as flawed and fallible and fun as I've been for the last year. And I think that's part of the reason why this channel's grown to the point it has. And thank you for everything. Again, without you guys, this doesn't happen. This goes nowhere, and I'd still be making videos for basically myself. And I'm really, really glad that that's not the case. If you're watching this now, hit like and subscribe. You won't regret hitting those buttons. And when you hit subscribe, there's that little bell there for notifications. You hit that if you want to be notified every time that I upload a video. If you don't want to be notified every time I upload a video, you can just uncheck that, because it'll ding your phone every single time I upload a video. And I could understand where in some nights when I'm doing 4 or 5, it could be aggravating. So I would understand people not wanting to be on that notification squad, but if you're on it, thank you. I see you guys. I love the fact that people watch my videos as soon as they're posted. It's part of the reason why I come back every day. And despite whatever's going on, I will be here every single day for you guys. That is my bond. As long as I am healthy enough to sit here and talk to you guys, I will talk to you guys. And on that note, I'm done for today. But again, what an amazing ride. What an amazing year. And it's basically almost, well, it's a year and a month since I started doing this as a serious thing. And we're up to 5,000. So something is going on here. And I've been hearing reports, and I've seen myself too where my videos are coming up as suggestions to non-subscribers. And I even get my own videos as suggestions now, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So there's a lot of fun things going down. And I thank you guys for being a part of it. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Good night for now.